Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video I will show you how you can create a login sign up form in reactJS. Okay, so we will see each and every step required to do this, and I will explain in very easy form. Okay, so let's start with the video. And first of all, if you can see here, I have an app.js and I've already write some routing code, okay, which is React router, so that we can focus on our backend part more. Okay, so there is nothing here. I have just defined router and give some routes here. Okay, so we have three components. Okay, in this component file we have three components: home.js, login.js and signup.js. So these three will be our like pages. Okay, and apart from that I have also this app.js and mongoDB.js. Okay, these two are for our backends. Okay, so we will see them later. Now after this app.js, we have this login.js. Okay, so for that I will first write h1 login here. Okay, and I will create a form which is the action of which will be post, and I will write an input tag. Alright, input tag, and in here I will make an on change function. Okay, which takes an callback function, arrow function. Oops, I don't want this. Okay, which takes an arrow function, and inside this what I will do, I will write set email. Okay, and this type of this input will be email. Okay, so set email, I will write e dot target dot value. Okay, and I will also write here placeholder, I will write email, and I will copy this down, and I will do the I will do the same thing for password. I will say here set password here. Okay, so I will also write here password in the placeholder, and after that I will make another input. Okay, which is the type of submit. Okay, of which the type will be submit, and after this form here I will write a break form and a p form in which I will write or. This is for if you are not logged in. Okay, if you are not signed in, I will redirect you to the to the sign up page. Okay, so this to, and I will write slash sign up. So this link I have already defined it here. Okay, so you have to install this React. And one more thing, I remember, let me just show you what are the dependencies you have to install. So I am opening my package.json, and you can see these all are the dependencies you have to install. So the first one is Axios, which help us to connect our front end to the back end. Then the course, which works with Axios. Then Express, Mongoose, NodeMon, okay, then NodeMon, and then React Router DOM. So these are some dependencies you have to install. So make sure you have already installed it before writing the codes. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, so in our this I will write here sign up page. Okay, you can write anything, and make sure to give this link correctly. Okay, and let's do format document. Okay, and so yeah, I think the HTML part of this login form is completed. Now let's make some functions here. First of all, I will write const, and I will use set use state. Okay, I will write set email, okay, is equal to use state, and I will give it empty, and I will do the same for set password here. Okay, yeah, just like that. And then I will make a function which will be an async function. Okay, an async function, and I will write submit here. Okay, and I will give it an parameter. Then I will write e dot prevent default. Okay, so to make sure we don't get any small errors, and I will come here down here in the submit button, and I will write on click. Whenever you will click the button, it will just run that submit function, just like that. Okay, and we are not done yet. I will also write try and catch blocks, okay, in order to make our function here. And I will write here with the help of await Axios. Okay, so we are using it Axios. I have already defined it here. Okay, import Axios from Axios. Okay, so await Axios dot post, and I will write that URL. Okay, so you have to also write that like exact URL in which you are currently like filling the details. Okay, so this is the login page. Okay, so the URL I have given the port number 8000, and the URL will be just slash. Okay, so I am giving it here just a simple slash. Okay, and here you have to write in curly braces, and then you have to pass those email and password. Okay, so these email and password will then get to that app.js. Okay, so after like doing this, let's define this catch here. Okay, so I will write console log e. All right, that's it, and I think we are done with the login JS. Okay, so I will copy this whole and I will paste it here. Okay, and we have to make some changes. Okay, I will write here sign up, and okay, so I have changed that heading, and I have also have to change this. Okay, link, and I will give it here login page. Okay, and this will be same here. Okay, and in this this post I will now write sign up. Okay, because we are in the sign up page now. All right, and yeah, that's it. And now let's go to the home page. So whenever you are logged in or sign up, you will get to the home page first. So now let's write some code for the home page. Okay, so I will write an h1 tag which says hello, and here I will write some code. Okay, you will see later, and I will write hello, and here you will I will write the name. Okay, the name of that user, and I will write and welcome to the home. Okay, that's it, and yeah, that's it. And for this I will use location. Okay, so I will write const location. Okay, is equal to use location. All right, and you can see here I have already defined that use location here, so I can use it freely. And I will also let's not say. Okay, so yeah, so and in to get the name here I will write location dot state dot id. Okay, so I will explain why I have written this here, this code location dot state dot id. Okay, we will see it later. For now let's make that app.js. Okay, so let get the data from front end to the back end. Okay, and okay, even before let's make our database. Okay, so let's make our database here. All right, so I will write const new schema here. Okay, to make a schema, and I will write const schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema. Okay, so you can get that here, and inside this we will pass an object. Okay, so the first one will be email, which is the type will be string, and required will be true. And I will just copy this down here, not this whole, just this part, and I will do the same for password. Okay, and write a comma here. Okay, so we have defined email and password here. Then I have to define a collection. Okay, so I will just name it collection, and I will write equal to mongoose dot model. Okay, so this model is a keyword used to define our collection, and I will just simply write collection here, and I will write new schema. So make sure this word and this word should be equal. Okay, and after the last line for this mongo file will be module dot exports. Okay, to get the collection. Okay, so to get that collection in any file, you will need to write this code here. Okay, so we are done with the mongoDB code. Now let's write some code in our app.js. Okay, which is important. So first of all, I will write app.get, okay, slash, which is for our login. Okay, the slash is our login page. Okay, and I will write an async here. Not async, I will write course. Okay, which I have already defined it here. Okay, up here, and I will write request dot response. It will be an arrow function, and that's it. Okay, and here I will write app dot post here, and now in this function, in this post function, we will get the data from the login page. So make sure, and let's see how it is done. Okay, request dot response, and I will write an arrow function here, and then I will define two variables in a object form. First will be email, and then password, and this will be equal to request dot body. Okay, so now what is happening here, you can see in our login page. Okay, so in our login page, with the help of Axios, I am passing two variables, email and password. Okay, which are these. Okay, so email and password, and in this app.js, I am getting that exact email and password with the help of this request dot body. Okay, so we'll just give the data of email to this email name and the data of password to this password. Okay, so I hope you understand. And then I will write a try and catch block. Okay, so I will write try and catch block, and inside this try, to log in, we first have to check if that particular email already exists. Okay, so to do that, I will make a constant which name is check. You can name it anything. Okay, and then I will write an like mongoDB code to check if that email already exists. Okay, so I will write await collection dot find one. So as you can see here it is find one, and it will just search the entire database if there is an exact email. So okay, so I will write email is equal to email, so it will search if that particular email already exists. Okay, so now here I will write if check. Okay, that's it. What it will give, if email already exists, this check will be true, and this if statement will run. Okay, so inside this I will write response dot json. Okay, so I will write here exist. Okay, so like let me explain you what is this json exist. Okay, so I am like giving the condition if that email already exists, I will run this piece of code which will you can see response, which will just give back this response exist. Okay, so we will now see how you can grab this response here. Okay, so we will also need to write some code here also. Okay, we are not done with this login and sign up page, we have to write some more code here. Okay, so we will see, but for now let's just assume you are just giving back some confirmation code. Okay, so now if that email exists, I will just write just give back a response which is exist. And in this else part, okay, if email is new and does not exist, I will just say not exist. Okay, so I will say not exist, and okay, that's it. And in this catch block, I will just get like give back that error. Okay, if anything is here, and let's just remove that console log, and I will also write here some JSON here. Okay, which is not exist. Okay, that's it. Okay, all right, so I think we are done with the login code. Now I will just copy this here and copy this down. Okay, now inside, instead of this, you can just remove this here. Okay, you don't have to write this get, and now we will write the code for our sign up. Okay, so make sure to write this sign up word here. Now the same thing. Okay, I'm just writing the same thing, const email password is equal to request dot body. Okay, and to like in sign up form, we are creating a new user. Okay, we are creating a new user and saving that user information in our database. So to do so, I am making an object called data, in which email will be equal to email and password will be equal to password. Okay, so what is it doing here? I am making a new and like variable in an object email, and this will be equal to this email. Okay, and the password will be equal to this password from our body. All right, and now I will write another try and catch just like that. Okay, and in this I will also check if there is email. Okay, so if there is email, I will write like it is already exist. Okay, and if it does not exist, and okay, so if does not exist, I will write a function to, let's just write here. Okay, so I will write a function to like store that data in the mongoDB. So I will write await dot collection. Okay, so this line of code will be used to insert that data of that user in the mongoDB. So I will write insert many data, so it will just insert that data in the mongoDB. Okay, so this will run if the user is new. Okay, if the email is new, okay, then only this code will run, otherwise it will return it exists. Okay, so yeah, I think we are done with the app.js. And one more thing here, you have to also write listen. Okay, and you have to give a port number. So I am giving it 8000, you can give it anything. Okay, and I will make an arrow function and I will write port connected. Okay, just to make sure the port is running. So I think we are done with this app.js code. Now the only thing left is to like confirm. Okay, is to like get this data from here. Okay, so now I will just get this exist and non-exist from this backend to the front end here. Okay, so how we will do this, let me just show you how you can do this. Okay, so you have to come here in this axios.post and you have to write dot then, okay, and write res and need to make an arrow function here, and okay, and write an if else statement here. Okay, so now if res dot data, okay, so it will just grab the data here. Okay, so what is this res dot data? So this res dot data will be this, okay, this here. So here the res dot data will be exist, here it will be not exist, and here it will be exist, and here it will be not exist. Okay, so in this login form, if res dot data is exist, okay, is equal to exist, which means the email already, the email is present, okay, in the database, which is fine. Okay, and then you have to write let's say then what you have to do, you have to okay, so first of all before writing that here, let me just show you one more piece of line of code, which is const, and I will write history, and I will use navigate. Okay, so this use navigate is used to navigate between different pages in React router. Okay, so I will write use navigate here. Okay, and I have already defined use navigate here. Okay, so okay, and I will now use this history, okay, here, and I will write history, and I will write slash home. That's it. And then okay, this line of code will just make sure if the email exists, then this line of code will redirect us to the home page, okay, and nothing else. And let me just show you what I mean by this location.state.id. okay, so let me just show you. Here we will like pass the email. Okay, so I will write state, then another object which is id, and then it will be email. Okay, that's it. And you can see in this home page we are getting location.state.id. so you can see this state.id will be equal to email. So instead of this name we will be using the email. Okay, so I hope you understand, and I will do this same. I will just copy this and I will write else here, and not else, let's say else if. Okay, and I will write not exist. Okay, so if email does not exist, what I will do, I will not redirect it to the home page. I will just create an alert, and I will say user is not logged in. Okay, user is not logged in. Okay, no, not this, user have not signed in. Okay, have not sign up. Okay, so this means if the user does not exist in our database, this means that user have not signed up. Okay, so I am like passing this alert here. Okay, and then after that, then I will write catch. Okay, in which it takes an arrow function, and then here also I will write an alert which says wrong details. Okay, and then I will just console log that error. Okay, that's it. Now we are done with the login.js, and I will just copy this thing and I will do the same with our sign up form. Okay, so in this sign up form, if res.data is equal to exist, which means the user has already signed in, and they are like trying to sign in again. So for that I will just create an alert here. Okay, so I will just write an alert here, and I will say user already exists. Okay, and if that user does not exist, then I will redirect it to the home page. Okay, so as you can see here, home page. Okay, and that's it guys, we are done with our login sign up form. Now let's check it. Okay, so to run this, open your terminal and click on this two rectangles. Okay, you have to do this because you are running backend and front end both. Okay, so in this right side I will run our backend part. Okay, so I will write nodemon app.js, and let's see. As you can see here, it is successfully connected, port connected and mongoDB connected. And on the left side I will start our React tab. Okay, so now let's see, it is starting our React tab. Okay, and if I'll just open my Mongo Compass, as you can see here, we have a database React login, and we have a collection called collections, and it has 0 data. Okay, and okay, so so we are getting an error in Signup.js. Oh, okay, so I have not copied this line of code. Okay, so I have to also copy this here. Okay, so I have to also write history here. Okay, alright guys, so as you can see here, we are getting a login page, and also you can see a sign up page. So if I'll just click it here, it take me to sign up and login. Okay, so now first let's sign up here, and I will just make a random email. Okay, let's say new.mail.com. okay, new@mail.com, and the password will be 123. And if I just hit submit, okay, it is just showing user already exists. Let me just see what is happening. Okay, so the email is now here. Okay, so we have get the email here. Okay, let's just try one more time. If I just write second@mail.com and the password will be 123 and hit submit. Okay, so let me see what is the problem, why it is showing email already exists. Alright guys, so I have finally found the mistake. So what is happening here, in this if and else if statement, I have written here a single equal to, but we have to write double equal to here. Okay, so that is the whole mistake here, and I have to do the same for this sign up page here. And yes, that's it, and now I hope it will work. So let's reload the again, and let's write an email. I will write random@mail.com, and let's say password will be 123. And if I just hit submit, and yes guys, it is now working fine, and it is saying hello random email.com and welcome to the home. And if you will look at our mongoDB compass, as you can see here, it is now here also. Now let's test this login form here. So I will go back to the login here, and now I will write login@mail.com 123, and it should take me to the home page. So yes, and let's see if no more entries is there. So as you can see here, it is working great. Now let's see if we just write an different email. So I will just write anything and the password, and if I just submit, as you can see here, user have not signed up. So yes, it is working great. And yes guys, that's how you can create a login/sign up form in reactJS. I hope you have understand how to do that, and that's it for this video guys. I will see you in the next one.